Welcome to Brain Vision.
Okay, so for a clock with pendulum, let's see how this um, clock works. So we have the clock with pendulum. Let's say in equilibrium position, the clock is around here with this black dot. Now, if we consider the left-hand side, let's say the clock starts from this area, and we call this area, or we call this position tick. And then when the clock reaches on the right side, we call this position tock. So basically the pendulum, let's say, starts from tick position, goes to tock, and then it returns to tick. So this whole uh, path, so from tick to tock and then again going back to tick, takes 2 seconds in total. All right, so we need this to solve this problem. And now we know that there are 24 hours in a day, and if we convert that into seconds, we multiply that to 60 minutes per hour, then we have 60 seconds per minute. So that gives us 86,400 seconds per day. So that means, since we see that for a complete cycle it's 2 seconds, that means the clock should make one cycle in exactly 2 seconds. So the clock should make half of the number of seconds as a cycle. So basically it will be 43,200 cycles per day. Now, after one day, the clock in question is 21 seconds slow, which means that it has made 21 divided by 2, which is 10.5 fewer cycles. So 10.5 fewer cycles than normal. So that means the clock is actually making 43,189.5 cycles per day. So that's when the clock is 21 seconds slow. So that's 21 seconds. Now from there we can actually calculate the uh, period, or the factor by which the period is decreased. So all we have to do is we divide 43,189.5 by 43,200 to see the factor, to figure out the factor by which the time period of the clock has decreased. So this is the factor um, that's that we need to calculate. So now the new time period is equal to this factor, which is, let me write that again, 189.5 divided by 43,200 times the old time period. Now we know that time period t is equal to 2 pi square root of L by G, where L is the length of the pendulum. So in our case, it's going to be 2 pi square root of L nu divided by G, equal to 43,189.5 divided by 43,200 times 2 pi square root of L old by G. So from here we can actually take square on both sides. So first of all, we can get rid of the 2 pi's, then we can take square on both sides, and if we do so, we have L nu, which is equal to the ratio 43,189.5 divided by 43,200, and there's a square times L old. And from here we know that L old is 0.99 let me write that properly, 0.993 meter. So if we use that number over here, we see that L new will be equal to 0.9925 meter. So thus the pendulum should be shortened by 0.5 millimeter. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you next.